Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this. Onwards, the first of, I think, two Pixar movies this year. And so this is a Pixar universe, so you have to understand things are going to be different. So there are no humans on the Earth, assuming it is the Earth. It comes from a time of like magic. So think of like Lord of the Rings minus the humans. What you have is elves, orcs, dragons, and so forth. But everybody has forgotten about the old ways of life because of modernization now. For instance, there's centaurs. They don't run anymore because they have cars and so forth and so forth. So one kid on his birthday has the possibility through a magical staff of bringing his dad back alive, the dad that he's never met, the dad that he doesn't remember. And of course, him and his brother then go on a quest, and it's all about the quest. It's all about the journey to make this happen. But of course, on that journey, they learn far more than the component part of what it is they're trying to succeed with. Okay, right, back in a second. Okay, right, onwards, the brand new... Okay, so the thing is about Pixar is that you're always kind of looking at any new Pixar movie, unless you're like super young, you're always going to be looking at any new Pixar movie through the prism of the classic Pixar movies, you know, from Toy Story to Monsters Inc. to Inside Out, you know, movies that have changed animation in every which way in terms of like storytelling, the visuals, everything, and kind of like you're always looking at any new Pixar movie and thinking, oh, does it measure up to this, which is kind of unfair in a way. But what's really interesting about Onwards is I think it's actually a kind of new Pixar movie almost, in that it's trying to appeal, I feel, to a slightly different demographic. So if you think of like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. being like the classic in terms of like it's a film that parents can go and see with their kids, and both sets are going to be getting something completely different out of the film. And you know, that's the kind of the classic Pixar. Then you had like the Cars type movies where it's basically for kids, a lot of merchandising, very, very kind of childlike movie, which I don't think the parents are going to get nothing out of. This seems almost like Inside Out in a way. I think that this is very much a film for kind of older teenagers and maybe even people in their early 20s, because of the journey that the two brothers go on, this idea of what siblings can mean to each other, especially the older one to the younger one, the kind of like incorporating the board game and the role playing quite a bit, you know, the kind of quest board game, quite an involved board game and so forth, something I think younger kids wouldn't really have an idea with. And I actually found the film to be incredibly charming. There's some beautiful scenes in it, you know, beautiful kind of like lessons and so forth that really hit home, and I really like the way it ramped up towards the end. It really builds towards something, that notion of a quest coming to a conclusion. It's a very strong Pixar movie. Maybe not in the top echelon, but it's bloody good. Okay, right, Onwards. Out of the cinema right now, so go check it out. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll be back in soon.